Hey everybody, Eric Hecker, in case you don't know who I am already, follow me on Twitter, ESHecker. I'm not really here to promote myself. I'm here to promote an initiative that I have developed. It's nothing major, but I think it's going to be able to bring some more excitement to the hobby and, make people feel good. Not that we already don't, because, that's what the great thing about this hobby is. But before I get into that, I kind of just want to give you a little bit of history and background of how I came to the thought and the idea that I want to propose to everybody today. So I'm actually sitting here in a empty office. My chapter in Pittsburgh of the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation has decided to close our office and have us go fully remote, which is great, but at the same time, a little nerve-wracking to try to continue doing things from home. But hey, it's been 8, 9 months, we've adapted. So I thought it was important for me to do this from the office today, because that's kind of where I got back into the hobby. When COVID hit back in March, we all got sent home and needed to find something else to do besides working. And so I fell back into collecting cards and collecting sports memorabilia. Got hooked up with some breaks through Eloy the Goat and Rip'n Gypsy. And one thing I noticed through these breaks is the generosity of people. And then I started noticing the same thing on Twitter. Just sending cards to people and memorabilia and buying spots for people in breaks and giving spots away. It was just something that I'd never experienced before. And it's kind of what I do for a living, is charitable giving and fundraising. So I remember one night I was in a break. I wasn't personally in a break. I was watching a break with Rip'n Gypsy. If you've been with them, you've seen them do treasure chests, and it's a box of 12 high-end memorabilia items. And I was getting excited for the people pulling these items, and I just remember the excitement in the room that evening, and it triggered a thought at the time, because we were struggling with our fundraising for the year, didn't know what to do. And so I simply reached out to them, and they were on board. And long story short, I think the majority of you that are going to watch this have heard of hashtag Rippin' for the Cure. You helped us raise nearly $15,000 for the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation at that time. And I couldn't have been more grateful or more thankful of the generosity that I received and that Rip'n Gypsy gave and everybody else that was involved. It was just an amazing time. And, that's about the time I started finding the acronym RAC, Random Act of Kindness. It took me a little while to figure out what it was meant. I was kind of scared to ask because I thought I would look stupid, but, quickly realized that there are no stupid questions in this hobby. And so I kept thinking and kept thinking and kept thinking, like, what can be done? What can be done? And I've participated in a few. I've done a few, myself. And, the other great thing about the racks are people don't seem to care to receive the recognition for them, which I think is fantastic. So what I'm proposing to everybody today, that on January 1st, 2021 will be the first day that I'm introducing Rack of the Day. And what this will be is it's coming strictly from me. And I will send a random act of kindness to one person each day. But I'm not picking the person, you are. So what I need you to do on a daily basis is you're going to tweet at me when I put the message out, somebody that deserves a random act of kindness. And it's going to be the first person that is at the top of my list. It can't be you. You cannot put yourself down. So if I'm, nominating someone, so to say, I can't nominate E.S. Hecker. Doesn't work that way. So don't try it. You need to nominate somebody else. And I also ask that you put in there why you're nominating them. Why do they deserve this random act of kindness? Why is it that you are putting their name in? And I'm not going to select based on the stories. I just want to know. I want to know how many good people are in this world. I want to know how many good people that we all should be connected to, and then I'm going to share that as well. The other piece to this is the rack that I'm giving. It's going to be something different on a daily basis. It could be a single card. It could be a set of cards. It could be a piece of memorabilia. It could be supplies. It could be bright credit. It could be blaster boxes or packs or whatever it may be. It's my choice though, and I'm not going to reveal what it is until I've selected the person that's receiving it. Now, the other thing that I would encourage you all to do too is just because you see somebody that was nominated already, don't stop nominating somebody that day, because I'm going to just tell you and be upfront with you, there could be days that I do multiple ones. And if I do multiple ones, it will most likely be based on why the person's being nominated. So, make a compelling case, and that person might get lucky that day. I can't promise you anything though. So here's the other thing. Here's something in return for you as the nominee, or excuse me, as the nominator. At the end of each month, I will run a random for everybody that nominated somebody that was selected. That's the key thing, that was selected, okay? And you will receive, at the end of the month, a rack yourself, coming from me directly. And I'm hoping to get a few people involved to help out with some of these things too, so more on that. Shipping for all this will take place on my usual Thursday and Monday, when I do all my shipping. But I think it's a cool idea. I hope it works. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you participate in it. I really just want to give stuff away 365 days a year. I just think that it's one of the coolest and kindest things that I've seen this year in 2020, and I want to expand it in 2021. So be on the lookout for hashtag rack of the day. Nominate somebody. Tell me why you're nominating them. The first person that is nominated gets the rack of the day. You yourself will then go into the random at the end of the month for a rack yourself. And there could be potential for multiple racks of each day too. So have fun with it, participate in it, and feel free, reach out to me if you have questions or if you want to participate in some way. I'm always looking to partner with people in the community and the hobby. So thanks so much. Find me on Twitter at ESHecker. And again, thanks everybody. Take care. Have a happy Thanksgiving.